Okay, well, behind us, this beautiful vehicle we're talking about today, yes. This latest model of the Hummer that just came out. First of all, what's the history behind this car? It's pretty interesting.
Yes, it is. So the original Hummer H1 was built for the military, and it was used as a military vehicle for many years. And then they started producing vehicles for the public, and they made that the H2, which was available in an SUT truck and an SUV, so a sport utility vehicle. And then in 2006, they stopped production on all of the H2s and H3s, and they only built the H1 for the military all the way up until 2018. There was not a lot of them out there, not like a Tahoe or a Suburban produced, but you did see quite a few of them on the road back in the day. They were a very popular vehicle, but back then, you got to realize in 2006, it was a $75,000 vehicle, and that was pretty expensive in 2006 for a SUV to drive up and down the road every day.
So now that this has come back, it's a new model. Talk to me about it. The brand, what do we need to know about it?
So this is the HEV. So this is only available in an electric vehicle. It has 3 electric motors. It has one that controls each front wheel and then the rear axle. And it is all-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, any kind of drive you want. It has a ton of features. It's an incredible vehicle, 1,000 horsepower. So we'll get to demonstrate how much horsepower it has in a minute.
How many are there in Arkansas right now?
You know, we've had 3, and I have only seen maybe a handful. And the people that are buying them, I think, are either putting them in their garage and not driving them, maybe for a long-term investment. I'm not sure, but I think we will eventually start seeing. It was a reservation vehicle only when it was first produced. So when they first announced the HEV to be built, you had to get on a reservation list. So pretty much all of them are pre-sold, unless a customer that ordered one doesn't pick it up and take it.
Interesting.
If they don't take it, then the dealer that ordered it gets to sell it.
It almost seems like it's a collector's item. Like people are going to buy it and keep it forever.
They can. I actually have a good customer that's got an H2 that he bought brand new that has miles maybe in the teens. That's very low mileage, yeah.
Well, you talked about the amazing features, and I have to drive it and check it out for myself.
Yeah, you're going to be amazed at how this thing goes.
All right, let's
go. Incredible.
Take it for a spin.
Right now, we're going to just put it in, I'm going to put it in all-wheel steering mode. So if you want to just kind of drive and just make a circle, you'll feel what kind of a tight radius it can make. So foot on the brake, put it in gear just like you normally would, pull back on the shift. And there you go. You're in drive. So if you start to make a turn and you look back in your rear view mirror, you can actually look back and see the tire as it's turning back there in the rear view mirror. Yeah. So being a big vehicle, it makes very tight turns.
What is happening?
So it's driving sideways. You know.
What would be the benefit of using this feature?
And it's really designed for an off-road application. So it's if you're in terrain and all of a sudden you come up on an area of rocks and you need to move without trying to back up, you could crab walk the vehicle over and you could miss the terrain. And that's really what its original intent was for. And some people say, well, can you parallel park it? I don't think I'd want to, because it's really an odd feeling.
It doesn't feel normal.
No, it doesn't. No.
Okay, let's get off crab walk. Let's do another one.
It's called watts to freedom. And what they mean by that is the vehicle's going to put the maximum amount of watts to the motors that the batteries are capable of doing. This thing will do 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. So this is probably going to be the fastest you've ever launched any kind of car, either Corvette or anything. Okay. All the way to the green line. All right, let off the brake.
Oh my goodness.
So
I'm going to slow down.
It's pretty incredible. Yeah.
Woo, Jamie, I had so much fun driving this new Hummer. You think I could take it home with me?
Hey, why not? It's the demo model, so we let people drive it. So
I may have to take it for a few days myself. Jamie, thank you so much for joining me today. We'll have more Good Morning Arkansas after the break.